We tend to view cats as detached, transactional roommates who stick around strictly for a free meal and a warm place to sleep. Yet this assumption contradicts their actual daily habits. They bypass a comfortable, empty couch to sleep directly on top of you. They lick your hair with a rough tongue, and they will vocalize at you constantly. When we write these actions off as random quirks or mild annoyances, we miss the specific biological signals being sent in a complex interspecies language. Viewing these actions through an evolutionary lens suggests these aren't random behaviors, but remnants of an early developmental bond that most owners never realize they are participating in. The empirical proof for this attachment comes from a 2019 study published by researchers at Oregon State University. To measure the bond, the researchers ran felines through a secure base test. This animated flowchart compares the psychological attachment loop of a human infant on the left to a feline on the right. Both loops follow the exact same biological pacing, wandering off to explore and immediately circling back to a trusted guardian when introduced to a new environment. Looking at the data, approximately 67% of cats form a secure attachment to their owner. They identify the human as their permanent anchor, the fixed central node they measure the whole world against. In your living room, this psychological anchoring is why they keep tabs on you. Your rhythm becomes their rhythm, and they sync their daily movements to yours. Because the human serves as the foundation for their sense of safety, the cat relies on them for emotional survival, creating a relationship built on biological dependence. We see this reliance most clearly when a feline enters their most biologically vulnerable state: sleep. Knocked out cold, a cat cannot watch for threats, run, or react. Choosing to sleep completely exposed on your chest, bypassing a safe, elevated cat tree, is an absolute display of biological trust. That physical choice comes straight from the instinct of the kitten nest. Kittens sleep in a heap on their mother, soaking up her body heat and using the steady rhythm of her heartbeat to stay calm. When they do this to you, they are running that same early wiring. This also explains the check-in behavior triggered when you go uncharacteristically quiet or get sick. Within minutes, the cat often appears simply to watch and confirm you are still there. They wander off to explore, and the instant your rhythm feels different, they circle back to confirm their source of safety is still solid. It is the exact behavioral loop a kitten runs with their mother. Then there is the constant vocalization. Adult felines virtually never use the classic meow to communicate with other adult cats. They hiss, growl, and trill, but the meow drops out of their intraspecies vocabulary. This diverging timeline chart tracks meow frequency over a cat's lifespan. The meow is a highly specific acoustic tool, engineered exclusively for kittens to signal distress to their mothers. As you can see, feral cats drop the behavior almost entirely as they age, while domestic cats maintain a high frequency. By isolating the domestic cat data line, we see a closed one-to-one communication loop. House cats preserve this mother tongue their entire lives, aiming it at an audience of exactly one creature, the one they have filed under Mom. They pair this vocalization with a physical behavior called allogrooming, licking your hair or skin. In the wild, cats strictly reserve this hygiene behavior for their immediate family circle, specifically mothers and their kittens. By aiming their exclusive mother tongue at you and granting a biological family pass through grooming, the cat has effectively absorbed you into their family unit as their own. There is a final layer to this relationship that begins when your cat drops a dead bug, a sock, or a toy mouse directly at your feet. If all the previous biological evidence points to the human as the mother, why is the cat suddenly acting as the provider? In the wild, mother cats bring prey back to their kittens in stages, dead at first, then wounded, walking them through how to catch food and survive. It is a critical part of the maternal program. Because the human never seems to catch anything themselves, the cat's internal maternal program is triggered. The same instinct that cast the human as the mother has looped back. The cat identifies a lack of survival skill in the owner and initiates the teaching process. This teaching behavior is driven by the exact same instinctual wiring that established the human as the caregiver in the previous stages. This proves the relationship is a dynamic, reciprocal survival unit, where roles can shift based on the needs of the family group. The ultimate result of the feline-human bond is that to be the mother your cat needs, you eventually have to allow the cat to mother you right back.